Okay guys, welcome back to another episode on my channel. This is time for our view of the TM Mp7 gas blowback HPA adapter by Airtac. This is the adapter here. You can see I have gone for the M4 adapter from Airtac, which a lot of people might think is a bad choice because, to be perfectly honest, it makes this gun look absolutely ugly. Now, there's logic behind my madness, and that is that for a lot of Airtac adapters and for a lot of Airsoft rifles, you're using M4 mags. These are EPM 1Ss. Now, I've also had on my channel a video of me customizing some Spectre Arms mid caps. These are like gold dust. These are one of the hardest mid caps to get hold of for any airsoft rifle. And the issue is I got two of these with my original rifle, which was an SA E17L. It's part of their edge line for Spectre Arms, and everybody says, "Oh, Spectre Arms guns are fine with EPMs." No, they ain't. My one would not feed, would not fire, had so many issues. I was worried it was the gun. So I went back to using the mid caps it came with, and it runs like a dream, and it's easier to load and all of this stuff. But I'd already bought 3 EPM ones, thinking, oh, you know, hey ho, I need to get these because they're good. Everybody recommends them, and they are really awesome. They have fantastic capacity for their size, super durable, no issues at all. However, they don't fit in my old gun. So I wanted to use these, because I use these in my other rifle when I rent it out to everybody, because I give my AEG out to pretty much anybody who asks. So I wanted to get these used, and the bonus is as they are the short mags, when you stick them into the adapter, they're not actually that egregious. They look all right. So there you go. So this plugs into the bottom of your TM Mp7. This plugs in just like a regular magazine would. Let me just grab the Mp7 now. Like I said, I'm going for the world's ugliest Mp7, so let me give you a little sneak peek of a video that we'll do later on. So I'm going to do a post-game review and teardown of this soon. You can see my lovely EOTech replica sat on the top there, and I've hopefully got a bunch of other accessories going for this real soon. So this simply plugs into the bottom of your gun, like so, clicks in place like a normal magazine would, or doesn't click apparently, but it should. There you go, and that is the replica itself there. As you can see, super ugly and super long, but to be honest, once you've got the stock out, and once you've got everything else out with it too, it actually doesn't look too bad whatsoever. Now, the bonus with Airtac's adapters is they are now modular on a lot of their guns, which means in the future I can replace this with either an MP5 mag or a shot shell mag. The shot shell one's really interesting because the shot shell ones look exactly like this, which is the original mag it came with. So that's how long the original kind of magazine would be. The shot shell ones literally are this bit piking out the bottom of the magwell that you put shot shells in, and it keeps 30 round capacity, which is realistic. It's nearly the same as the real life kind of weapon. Much more compact, looks a lot more realistic too. The only issue is you are carrying around a pocket full of shotgun shells, but you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. So you've got all of these choices, and you only have to buy the adapter once. You then just buy the different magwells, which are a couple of quid each, and they just slap straight on the bottom. Now, I know what you're all thinking. Did you have to put it together? Does it come pre-built? What's going on? Well, while some of Airtac's adapters come pre-built, this one was not. So this is the magazine, the donor mag I used. I've got 2 magazines for this gun because I ran it a couple of times just with 2 mags. Don't do that. It's only got 60 rounds. It's really hard to do a game with only 60 rounds. But this magazine, you have to scrap it in order to make this. Super simple. You take the 2 pins out which hold the gas knocker in. Now I'm having an issue with the pin for my gas knocker because it keeps on falling out, so I've put some blue tack in there. Your one probably won't have this issue. I think it was just me installing it wrong, I don't know. But you take that pin out of the mag, you take the rocker off, and you take out the valve Valve then screws in, no modification needed, into the back of the adapter, and you put everything back together the same way you took it out. Awesome. Now, next bit, you take the 2 pins out the top here, and you take out the whole assembly. Now, do not do what I did, because I can't find the spring. It's somewhere in this room still. When I took out the second pin, I completely forgot this is all under tension from the spring pushing kind of the follower up through and into the kind of the nozzle section at the top. Don't do what I did. I took the last pin out, everything fired around the room, and luckily for me, I actually managed to find everything I needed, because this plastic part and the rubber part inside, the gas router and kind of, and all the other parts at the top, everything just flew all across the room. I still haven't found the spring yet. Somewhere in the ether. Stick it all back on the top again, the same way you took it off, except for you don't have to worry about the spring because everything's fed by your magazine at the bottom, and you are good to go. All of the gas stuff is all pre-done with the line and everything. You can trim this or change it if you want. If I had to have a guess, there's only 4 screws holding this bit on, which is what you take off to change or replace this. So you could take this bit off here and change out the little cable if you wanted to use like a braided one. I think it probably fit if you wanted something a bit more fancy. But you're good to go. I run it at between 90 and 95 psi. That gets me 1.1, 1.2 joules, which is more than enough. A lot of people want to run 1.4 and just be at field limits all the time. I tend to find that only creates issues, because then you chrono and you're in, and then you take a couple of shots and it's either up or down, or you just have to worry about it at 1.2, 1.2. It doesn't matter if it's up a point of 0.1 of a joule or down 0.1 of a joule. You're still at really good power. Anything between 1 and 4 joules is amazing. 1 and 1.4 joules is amazing. Running it seems absolutely fine. You do have to lubricate your gun after every single use. This will dry everything out, and all of the stuff that you stuck in your gun before your game will be gone by the time you get home. I'm going to do a teardown video in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to take the Mp7 apart. I still am learning that myself, and I don't like to give advice that I wouldn't take and use myself and have no issues. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks I should be able to sit down, fully take this apart. I'm talking fully because I'm going to do an upgrade to it at the same time. I'm going to change the barrel and the bucking. So that means I'm taking the whole gun apart rather than just parts, which terrifies me, because to take half of it apart takes 10 seconds and it goes back together really easily. The other half, it seems like it's a mission from space. So if I change my mind and you only get half a disassembly and a maintenance guide rather than an upgrade guide, you know why. But hopefully that's been useful to you all. Again, I do intend in the future to have the capability to show you guys a game day and get some recording and some stuff down for you all, so you can enjoy what this looks like when it's running as well. But for right now, just a bit of a talk and a recommendation. You know, if you're out there and you've got a Tokyo Marui MP7 and you're sick of gas mags and you just want to you just want to kind of convert it to HPA rather than gas, it's cheaper and it's nicer, more consistent, and you really can spray with this thing. This thing full, the MP7 full auto is an absolute demon. So just give it a go. It's really good fun. If you already own a HPA tank and a line, it's about £130. With a HPA tank and a line and the regulator all in one big bundle, it was like a 260 quid. If you want to buy the whole lot and the MP7 as well, I think they've got an offer on for like £500 and something on their website. And they have loyalty points, so you can spend them on buying more things too. On that note, hopefully this has all been useful for you once again, and I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day. Bye.